Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Jared. Jared. We have a new leader. We have a new leader with 10, the first to 10. Jared takes the lead. Jared takes the lead with 10 over Davion with 9, JDM with 6, Andrew with 4, and Elite with 1. Raphael Tovar, good morning. We got our new king in town, boys. Wow, he hits that thing right even before I know I'm live. Jared, thank you for the roses. Andrew with the roses. JDM with the ice cream cone. Get your heart me's in. Thank you, Andrew. Davion, Andrew, Candy, my Candy. Timothy, YouTube Johnson. What's up, baby? Tap that screen, everybody. Timothy, Raphael, tap that screen on YouTube, baby. Come on. Tiny Diney, Davey, oh, let's go. 6 months in a row, Green. Woo! We're going to the moon. Good morning. Good morning, Duco and his purple dog. Thank you for the heart me, for the bracelet and the rose. Andrew with the spring flow. Andrew with the goat. Thank you so much, guys. Good morning, everybody. How did we do this past week? Come on. How did we do in the market? Let's go, traders. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. The Voss is on, and we have a new gift leader. Congratulate Jared right now. He's headed to win it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Good morning. Tap that screen. We are at 1,200 likes. We got a long way to 10,000. We got a long way. Eduardo Alamo with the good morning. Touch, go. Good morning to you. What's up, baby? Went crappy, Charlie. Well, let's fix that up. All right, let's fix that up. Good morning, everybody. To the moon. Thank you, Candy, with the first love charger. Yeah, you like that one, guys, huh? The love charger. Andrew with the rose. Thank you so much. We love a good love charger. Good morning. This week has been rough. Nvidia Meta crushed me. Steven McMichael, you in that VIP? We'll fix that for you. Good job, Pre. Good job, Pre. Chavez Francisco. Good morning. Mark McCastro. Good morning over there on the tubes. Andrew with the corn and the ice cream cone. Good morning, everybody. As we tap our way up to 10,000 likes, everyone right now, tap, 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 tap. Wake up. Wake up. Let's go. I was looking at charts until late last night, just shaking my head like this. You know why? Because we love this game. Yes. VIP. Let's go. Big week, VIP. I like it. Good morning, everybody. If you love this game of trading, put in the chat, I love this game, in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Miss Market thought you broke through with Zeus, didn't you? Oh, you silly boys and girls. Whoop. Never count Miss Market out. Let's go, traders. We are at 5,000. We're halfway there. And we're going to get this party started. And I love this game. Ron Duran, check out that VIP, baby. I love this game. That's it, Lido Medina. Let's go, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. The red cup. Eduardo Blake Mason, good morning to you. Charlie Tarara. I like that name. Charlie Tarara. Me and Miss Market have a love-hate relationship right now. Miss Market always will keep you humble, everybody. Matt Dixon with the GOAT. We're at 6,300 likes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Voss. Hope you all are doing well. I've been doing this for 20 years. It'll be 21 years in a few weeks. All we ask that you do throughout the live is tap your screen, share the live out. 26 shares right now. Share us out to the moon, to the universe. Share it out. Share it out. Virginia. Let's go for firemen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, to start off yesterday, these are the whip zone from yesterday, still in place. Beautiful short down there coming out of that whip zone on yesterday, especially around the 11 o'clock area. You got a good move. You had a nice little move here as well earlier, right around 10:30. And then we came right back in Miss Market, because what goes down must come back up with Miss Market, and that's exactly what she did. Oh, you thought she was going in the crapper. You thought you broke Zeus. Come on, poke through, whammo. Who got hit with that poke through? And whammo, right back up. It's hard to break with confirmation at 200 on the daily, folks. Haven't I been saying that for weeks now? Now we're back over again. They tried. They couldn't do it. We can look for all roads on the daily to come back to this 8 here, 583.26. You had some nice little moves here on Miss Market at the open to the downside. You also could have caught the reversal back up. The world was your oyster yesterday, traders. Yesterday was an easy day to trade. A lot of you should have done well. A little choppy in the first couple minutes, but then she found her stride, especially on the Friday, which was very good. And then you had some good moves to the upside and to the downside here on the SPY. Did you have a green day or a red day in the market yesterday? I need to see this. Who had a green day? Who had a red day in the market? Let's go. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Red, green, nice, green. Lino Medina with the red. What the? Yeah, Measy. Impatient and red. Measy green, nice. Elegant Fitness red. Green, VIP member there, very good. Green, VIP member, very good. Very good. How can you have a red day on an East market? I think you mean easy market. Well, the market's never really easy, but it was good momentum yesterday in the market. Some people just don't know what they're doing. That's period. They still chase. They still get FOMO. They enter wrong. They have indecision a lot. They're scared to get in. It could be the easiest market in the world. You get in at the wrong time, you're still going to lose. It doesn't matter. Let's head over to Nvidia. Nvidia to the moon. Let's see. I can't wait for Nvidia to get into stride. Here we go on Nvidia. Here's your whip zone levels. Right down, pulled back up, and right under that whip zone to the downside, folks. Under 110.40 was one of the levels I gave you, and above 112.53 yesterday. The whip zone that we put in place, folks, is for the first 15 to 20 minutes of the day. After that, you're going to take your whip zone level off, and now you're going to trade the A-plus setups that we teach in our VIP. I mean, Nvidia, look at this. Look at these beauties. Look at this beauty. Another short, another beauty long. You couldn't possibly, if you have a little bit of knowledge from our VIP, screw that up yesterday on Nvidia. Impossible. Impossible. We're also going to put our whip zones in level today here for Monday because we're not on tomorrow, okay? So we're going to do our whip zone level now. So what I need you all to do is get your pen and paper and write these levels down coming into Monday. You got to get over 113.11 up on Nvidia, under 110.94 to the downside. All right, your 5-minute will look good. Nothing will change coming into Monday, folks. On Nvidia to the downside, you're going to watch 110.76 right here. That is where you're going to have your 20 to the downside. To the upside on Nvidia, you still look good. You go on your hourly, you will have room up to 115.50 and 116 on Nvidia. All right, and then you want to try to get back up to this hourly here around 126.50, but let's get through these pivots first on Nvidia. Meta. Someone said they had a losing day on Meta yesterday. Where did you have your loss? Put it in the chat. Let's review it. Anyone had a losing trade yesterday? Put it in the chat. I need to know the stock, the time, Eastern that you got in. Eastern time. Carrie with the love charger. Number 2. Carrie with the heart me. Make sure you get your heart me's in. If you're here for the first time, hit that heart me up in the left corner next to my name. Follow us first, and then you can hit that heart me. We're at 60 right now. We want to get to 100. Measy with the donut. Measy with the heart me. Measy with the donuts. Let's go. Where did you lose yesterday here on Meta? Let's review it. SPY at 12 o'clock? Why are we trading at 12 o'clock? Problem number 1, Elegant. Problem number 1. Whiskey. All right, let's go to 12 o'clock. What'd you try to do here at 12 o'clock? What'd you try to do? If you try to go short, the party's over to the downside, Elegant. You are now going to, you're cycled out. You're coming back up on this. Why would you try to short this coming back down? This is cycled out. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red candles to the downside. You got to come back through for a reversal. Woo! Woke you guys up right there. Did we wake you up? Did we wake you up? Drew, JDM, you're funny. Yeah, you did puts. Why? There's no reason to do puts there at all. IWM at 932. Let's see what we got here. 932. You try to take this short here to the downside. Red taking out red never goes well, folks. Red taking out red. Also on the 5-minute, you have a bottoming tail candle there. Remember, folks, when we teach you in the VIP, you got to go over that candlestick trading again. That is a signal right there on the first 5-minute candle. You are not going down right there, okay, traders? You're not going short there. There is absolutely no short there with a pivot right there as well, okay? What else? Let's go. What else? Davion, let's go. Netflix, yes. Netflix to the moon. Let's see what we got here on the flicks. Let's back this baby up. Whoa! Netflix. What did Voss say? Under $898.99. Go on YouTube and rewatch it. Whoop. Whoop. There it goes. If you miss this to the downside, all roads lead back to the 20. Whoop! You could have got that one. Now, you could have really screwed this up and not screwed this up. I mean, you really can't screw this up. Folks, you get this move to the downside. You get your pull. All roads lead back to the 20. All roads lead back to the 20. How are you screwing up Netflix? Right? Where are you getting in? The problem is you're getting in short down here. And then you get the pullback. You get scared out of your mind and the party's over, right? You are entering wrong. 90% of all traders' losses are they're going short when they should be buying, and they're buying when they should be going short. Remember that. That is where you're stuck right now. Because every time you get in, doesn't it feel like it always goes the other way? How many of you get into a trade and you say to yourself, it's going the other way again? Put it in the chat. Hit those likes, everybody. I got a place to be. I'm going away here very shortly. If you don't like, hit the like button and hit those hearts. I'm just going to get off. I don't need to be on here right now. User with the goat. User with the Harvey. Telegram, no. Why would I want to scam anybody? Tap, tap, tap. Let's go. Brett with the follow. Patrie with the follow. UY Samuel with the follow. SMCI. Let's do it. SMCI above 37.50. Up to 38. There. Boom. Above that whip zone. Got your event right here when that red was taken out. Look at that beauty. Yes, it is. Look at that. Anyone get it? Anyone get it above the whip zone? 37.35 was the whip zone level. And then you had a move up to 38.06. 38.06, everybody. Did anybody get that? Why 38.06? Because there is the granddaddy of them all waiting for you up there. And look, cuckoos, hold number. Who went long late into that hold number? Huh? Who went into that hold number? They gave you the FU finger right there. You see the candle? Whoop, there it is. Silly boys and girls. You'll learn. Let's map out now SMCI for Monday. You are going to be in a narrow state. Yes, it is. 38.50 up on SMCI. Under 37.62 to the downside on SMCI. Okay? Write that out. On the 15-minute, you have room up to $41 on SMCI, and then you have room to the downside, $37. Okay? Write these down. On the 1 hour, you got 40.55 up there. So you have double confirmation on your 15 and your hourly. 40.71, 40.55. That is a major supply level on SMCI for shorters to bring this back down. So mark those levels down, okay? On the hourly on SMCI, you have support here because you're not going to short into your hourly 8 at 37.26. Mark that down. Mr. Dave, what's up, Mr. Dave? Yes, amateurs do the opposite. So when you're a new trader and you're struggling, you're just getting in and out at the wrong times. That's all you're doing because you don't know anything about market cycle structure. You have no clue where the supply zones are, where the demand zones are. You have no idea what a 200 is, a 20 or an 8. You're not trading on multiple time frames. For Christ's sake, you don't even know what time frame to trade on. You try the 1, you try the 2, you try the 5, you try the 10, you try the 15, the hourly, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and then you make your way back down again, and you're all over the map. And then you put the RSI on, the MACD, you're all over the place. You're looking for something that's going to give you 100% certainty. Nothing in the market will give you 100% certainty. The best we can do in our VIP is I will give you this. You ready? 80% certainty. CRJ, let's go CRJ with the lightning. XRP, let's see what we got. Oh, man, to the highway, ain't no room in Oklahoma. Right now, you are in a neutral state here on XRP. You got this pivot up here you got to watch out for, 236.08. Right now, you're leaving this alone. You're coming off the 20. You missed an entry if you are day trading this to the upside right now. Here is your pivot that you have to look for. This was a good entry here to the upside because you got your bottoming tail candle. It's one of the events that we teach. Well, 5 minute, there it is. Multiple time frames, everybody. Running right into that granddaddy. You got to get through that 5,200 before you do anything. A move up, a retest of it, and then you can look for a move to the upside on XRP. 15-minute, you're clear, all right? You're clear. On the hourly, oh boy, XRP's got some problemo. Hourly 20, hourly 200. First, you got to get through your 5-minute 200. You're probably going to pull back on this. A lot of resistance to the upside on XRP. Everyone wants to be rich, but nobody wants to do the work. You got it, baby. That is exactly, and this market will humble you very, very quickly. Okay, traders? You're all traders. You all love it, so you are a trader. You might not be a very good one, but you are a trader, okay? Remember that. You need to be taught what to do. You can't figure this out. You're never going to figure it out. Measy with the level up sparks. Measy. Most traders, check out my new video that'll be posted today on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube, where we're going to talk about risk to reward. Most traders, they get into a trade, they don't know what they don't even know what they're risking. They have no clue. Before I get into a trade, I already know what I'm risking and what my reward is, where my target is. If you don't know that, you got to make trading. You got to be a ninja, baby. You have to know every aspect of your trade when you get into it. Where are you getting out? That is the number one failure amongst traders. They have no risk management skills whatsoever. They have one thing on their mind: green, money, 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 money. And they don't make any, because that's all they're focused on. Remember, you are a setup trader. We trade the setups. We don't care what's going on in the market. We don't give a damn if it's going up or it's going down. All we're doing is looking for the A+ setups. Miss Market does all the work. We sit back, let her work, and then we look for our A+ setup, and then we enter. Remember, traders, this is very, very important. Once you enter a trade, you have no control over what's going to happen. There's nothing you can pray about. You can't start doing push-ups. You can't start raising the roof. That will not make that stock go up in your direction. The only thing that you have control over is your risk. That is it. And that is the number one problem. You have control over your risk, and none of you actually do it. None. You just hope for the best if it doesn't go your way. And then we start praying to the gods up there. Do you understand? Risk is the only thing you control in the market. Once you get into a trade, you have no more control. It's over. You now have to say, I hope it gets to my reward based on your risk, okay? And most of you don't even know what that is, and that's why your journals, which most of you probably aren't journaling, are like this, okay? This is not a profitable trader, folks, all right? This is a profitable trader when it starts to go like this. One of the VIPers, send me your journal. I can show them on here on what a journal graph is supposed to look like. Candy with the goat. Andrew with the goat. Let's go, YouTube. Yes, we're not predicting. You're right, Eduardo. We don't predict. Amateurs try to predict. All we do is react. Let Miss Market do the work. We know where our setups are, and then we react to that, okay? Chaparro with the rose. Thank you, Chaparro. How many of you try to predict with your trend lines where the market's going? This is the most useless thing you will ever do in your life. And then we're down here looking at the MACD, the RSI. Woo! Here it comes. And then the volume. Don't let me pull out my MACD, right? And then your lines are like this, and you're trying to trade the market, folks. Not going to work. You can keep adding as much as you want onto that chart. It will not work. I will guarantee you that. If you're not tapping, you're napping. We're only at 15,000. YouTube, Mr. Dave, are we tapping over there? Let's go. Are you ready? Boom, 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 boom. Brian Weingarten. Meta, let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what Meta did. There's your whip zone on Meta. And to the moon. Under 625. There it is. Clearing. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You'll learn. Get in that VIP. We'll teach you. All right, Meta coming into Monday. You are in a neutral state here on Meta to the moon. All right. Right now, you got to get over 628. Mark these down, folks. You know the numbers are right on the money. I'll write it out for you. 628 to the upside. Under 617.92 to the downside. On Meta, on the 5-minute, you got room up to what? 632.83. Why? The granddaddy is right there. We do not trade into the granddaddy. You do not trade into that 200 on any time frame whatsoever. But Voss, it worked 2 days ago. Yes, 1 out of 10, you may get lucky, right? Okay. Are you going to take those odds? No. Probability. Probability. You have to take high probability setups. Trading into the 200 is not a high probability setup, right? Good. So watch that. 632.83 to the upside. We're not trading into that. Above the whip zone, you will have room up to that. You get in above 628. And you get out around 632.83. You also have a whole number right behind it at 633. Okay? Remember that. On the 15-minute, you're nice and clear. You have room up to 650, but you don't have to worry about 650. Why? Because you got to get through the 5-minute 200 first, right? Now let's go to the hourly. 633.81 on the hourly. We have the 20 there. And when you join our VIP, we'll show you how to get the MAs on your charts, and we'll show you how to do it on all the time frames, okay? We have a whole training on multiple time frames. We got a training on everything you need to be successful with, okay? So 633.81 and 632.83 is your first stop on this, and then you have your hourly 20 in the way on your way up to the 15-minute 200. Do you understand that, traders? On Meta. That is how you trade the market properly. These are moving averages. They're moving averages for a reason. They're moving. Stop with the trend line bullshit, all right? You're doing it, and it doesn't work. So stop doing it. Mike Jones with the Harvey. Chapara with the Rose. Thank you, Chapara. Soundhound. Let's see what we got. Keep tapping, everybody. We are at only 19,000 likes. Let's go. Tap that screen. Tap Blitz right now for a minute. Everybody. And on YouTube. 1, 2, 3. Tap. Let's go. Tap, tap, tap. Let's go. We're at 20,000. All right, let's do Soundhound. Soundhound coming into Monday. You will be in a wide state. Are we taking this up? No. If it gaps up, are we going to continue up? No. You are in a wide state here. You are pulling back. Do you understand that? All roads lead back to the 20. The 20 and 200 will come back together again. I promise you. I will promise you that, okay? So we're not looking for anything up because of this wide state you have here on Soundhound. Also, on the 15-minute at $10, the party's over, okay? On Soundhound to the upside. In a wide state, you will be looking for a move back to the downside on this, okay? See where your wires are crisscrossed? Most people see gaps up. Let's take a look at this already. This is a learning experience for all of you. A lot of you, if this gaps up here, you think bullish. We're going to the moon. No, you ain't. You're going to get wrecked when you try to go long to the downside. Every day we go over this, folks, on here before the market opens. And every day you see in position 3, back. Position 3 down, up. Okay? Narrow state. Violence off of there. All right? You see it, but you still don't do it. You have to get that amateur mindset out of your brain. Remove it. When you join our VIP, we will make you completely wipe out everything you think you know about trading. We're going to wipe it clean, and then we're going to teach you how to do this properly. And then once you see how we teach you how to do this properly, you're going to say, Jesus Christ, I cannot believe this. I can't believe. It'll be an embarrassing moment because you're going to go back and look at your old trades compared to how you're supposed to trade, and you're going to be like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. VIP members that are in here right now, once you learned how to trade properly, you went back and looked at your old trades. Were you embarrassed on how you used to trade? Put yes in the chat, everybody. Put yes. Microsoft. Boom, boom, boom. Meow. Once again, the VIP is open. How do you get into our beautiful family? Our VIP is a family, and we all help each other and support each other in there. You're going to come in as a stranger, and then you're going to be part of the family. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. Links are in my YouTube, my Instagram, and my TikTok bios. You can click the link that is in there, or just go to your browser and type in thevosstrading.com. And then for $25 a month, $275 for the year, you can get into our VIP, where we will educate you on the market. We will show you how to trade properly. We will give you the fishing pole and teach you how to fish. We will make sure you are a good trader. But with that, you have to do your part. What is your part? You have to be dedicated, you have to be disciplined, and you can't be a quitter. You have to get all of that out of your mind when you come into the VIP, okay? Now, here we go. Microsoft. We open in position 2, right? On Microsoft, right into the whip zone that we marked out yesterday. Right into the whip zone. You get a beautiful event on this to the downside. Coming into, make sure you're awake. That's all, folks. In here, right here, look at this. Look at this beauty. Right into the whip zone level. That is the levels we marked out yesterday. Ready? Boom! Those whip zone levels are everything, and we teach you. We have a whole class about that, on how to map out your whip zone levels. Let's go, folks. It's time to buck up. Let's go. Either you're in to win it, or you're going to be in it to lose it over and over and over again. Tap that screen. We are at 27,000 likes. Let's go, traders. Yes. I like your tux, Justin Sprague. Was that you don't know anything about stocks, but was that you getting married? Bump, bump, Starbucks. Starbucks, let's take a look at it. Wide State coming into Monday. Yes, it is. Wide State. Who's going long on Starbucks? Mr. Dave, where are you? Tiffany James, how are you? Eduardo Pigeon, how are you, Pigeon? Mr. Dave, are you going long at the open on Monday? No. We are looking to the downside. Let's go to our 5. Boom! There's your first set of resistance right there. 107. Go try to go long. Miss Market and the Granddaddy's going to knock you right back down. Right there, around 107, is a major supply area. That's all you need to know about on Starbucks. Major. And there's the 20 on the hourly. Boom! I love this game. Don't you love this game? The market says, here's a box of chocolates. Here. Now execute. But most people can't do it. Because what'll happen is, let's go through this. Starbucks starts coming up into the 200, right? They know, they are taught now, supply zone. You're looking for an event to bring this back down. You're in position 3. You're in a wide state, and you want to bring this back to the downside, correct? Now the event happens to the downside, and you're sitting there like this. Should I get in? I'm supposed to get in. I'm supposed to get in. I'm supposed to get in. Oh, I can't. And then finally, you'll see this. Ready? Red candle. I'm in. And then you're going to start seeing green candle. What happened? You got analysis paralysis. That's what happened. And that's what's happening to you guys over and over. Am I right? You're going to the moon. Let's see here. Ready? Let's get one. There's one. Boom. At the open. Our traders know. Boom. Event to the upside. You're like, oh, no, I can't do that candle. I'll wait for the next one. Okay, next one. Oh, no, I can't. I need a third. Okay, I'll get in here. Okay, I got enough confirmation now. The party's over. You cycled out, folks. Do you understand that? How many legs in a cycle? Put in the chat. How many legs in a market cycle? Put in the chat. That's it, Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave, think about your thinking when you first joined us. I'm turning you into a machine. I'm turning you into that robot, right? When you trade, you're just doing this now. Look, our VIP traders, yes. Okay, Miss Market, entry time here. Setup, yes. A+, yes. Yes, where you all came in going, oh, I think on the other side, don't say this, Voss, other side, oh, no, hold on. And now we have you going like this, right? Yes, correct. 3 legs in the cycle. 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Meezy, for the donut and the rose. Kamzy with the follow. Right now, everyone's Googling. Legs, market cycle. Legs, market cycle. My mentor stole one of my things, guys, in his training last week. He goes, all you got to do is the 1, 2, 3, hut. 1, 2, 3, hut. 1, 2, 3, hut. I could stop laughing. I never thought of it that way. It's 1, 2, 3. Over and over and over. But everyone else is checking their RSI. Is this thing up? Oh, to extend it. I remember when I tried the RSI setting it up. I go, you can configure this thing 10,000 ways. Oh, man. Woof! Jose Almanza. And we love you, Tesla to the moon. Let's see what we got here on Tesla. They love Voss. And I love you all, too. I love each and every one of you. Tesla. Here's your whip zone on Tesla from yesterday. Why is it called the whip zone? Because you're whipping around until you get out of it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. See it? Look, whip zone. You ain't going anywhere to the upside. Why? Because you got to get over the 200. You got to get over the 200 with confirmation, okay? Now let's back this baby up. You couldn't do it. They could not get over that 200 on Tesla, so they brought it right back down. Under the whip zone level right here to the downside. Voss said under 260. I love this game. Now, Tesla on Monday, you're going to get a nice move out of this. You're going to be in a narrow state, so buckle up on Tesla for Monday, all right? Narrow state here on Tesla. You're going to get over 263.52 up or under 258.49 down. Write this down. 263.52 up, 258.49 down. You know, I had someone message me on TikTok. We had a nice little conversation. I wrote him back because I knew who he was. And he goes, Voss, I have been following your lives for almost 8 months now. I write your levels down every time, and I trade your levels. He goes, and you don't realize how you have changed my trading. He goes, it's unbelievable. Because he listens. Open the ears. Shut this down about what you think you know. Throw it out the window. Open the ears and start learning. Tesla above 263.52 up. You got resistance there on the 5 at 265. Hold number. Write that down. 265. 15, you look good. And 266, you have your hourly 20 in the way right here. So you have resistance on Tesla above the whip zone, but you have room up to those levels. Do you understand that? You want to take small chops of the market consistently, 1 to 3 times a day with amazing risk management. What a lot of you are doing, you're trying to take big chunks out of the market every day with no risk management. And that is why you're not doing very well. Okay, everybody? On Tesla, under the whip zone level of 258.50, you will have room down to 254. Mark that level down on Tesla. Of silence. Down in green. Now, look, we have a break of the 5-minute 200, okay? We had a move on XRP to the upside. You got to move back to the 20. Now you have a break. What are we waiting for? Are we jumping in here? Going long. We're going to the moon. Holy Christ. We're going to the moon, Voss. We're going. We're at 236.08. No, because here comes your hourly 20. Here it comes. Whoa, 237. I ain't going on there. No. No. You must trade on multiple time frames, everybody. You have to know what's in your way at all times. Okay? Do we got that? 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour daily charts. Have them up. And you're scanning back and forth to see if you have room. When you take an A+ setup on the 5-minute and you have room on the 15, 1 hour and daily, where do you think it's going to go? Jared, one of our VIP members, just said it yesterday perfectly. It's amazing what happens with your stock when you have room for it to work. It's amazing. What's the problem is a lot of you are going short into higher time frame resistance or support. It won't go anywhere. Meezy, thank you. Let's go. Let's go. We're fired up. I want you guys to win. Let's go. What is the number one thing you struggle with trading? Guys, put it in the chart. Tiffany James. I love you, Tiffany James. How are you? I love your picture, too. Very, very put together. Welcome to our stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For all of you here, remember the VIP is open. $25 a month, $275 for the year. You're just going to go to my YouTube bio or TikTok, or just go to theVossTrading.com, and that's where you get into our VIP. You'll get immediate access, and you can start watching all our education videos today. So by Monday, you at least have somewhat of a new idea of how to trade properly. Because right now, it ain't working. And I'm not laughing at you. I've been there. Trust me. 8 years I banged my head against the wall. Because I thought I was going to figure it out. And I needed to be taught. Just like golf, folks. Just like golf. Tomorrow, I'm going to meet with one of the top golf coaches in the country. Okay? I booked a 4-hour session with him. Because I said, I'm not going to book a 1-hour session. I want you for the whole half day. And tomorrow, I'm driving very far. That's where I'm going to go meet him. And I said to him, fix my problem. Because YouTube videos ain't working. They ain't. Let's go. Hesitation and analysis paralysis. Okay, Elegant Fitness. The problem with hesitation and analysis paralysis is you don't trust the A+ setups, or you don't know what an A+ setup looks like. So you need to go and chart and look at all your A+ setups and map out what percentage of them go. The ones that we teach you and you know work 80% of the time. So when you see the setup occur, you just have to get in and with your risk. The problem is, I don't think you trust yourself with risk management. So you know you'll get in, but you know that you can't trust yourself to get out at the time you said you would get out if the trade doesn't go in your favor. Okay? That's the problem there. Yes, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. And this guy is supposed to be really tough. So I've been texting him. He writes back one-word answers. So I know I'm in for it. I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. When do you want me to pay you all that money? When you, he wrote, when you get here. I'll do whatever he says if he fixes my golf game. You know? Consistency. Baby girlsy, are you in our VIP? Probably not, right? With consistency, I need to teach you how to trade properly, okay? And you're still going to have losers, but I need you to start seeing what A+ setups look like, and then you're going to trade them and 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 trade them until your mind says, I trust this process. And then you'll be fine after that. What else? He was in Golf Digest, top 3 coaches in the country. What else are you struggling with in the market? Put it in the chat and let's go over it. You want to learn how to trade properly? That's good, that boy. Get in the VIP. Link is in my bio. We will help you. We will help you. We keep the price of the VIP low to give the average person every day a chance to learn how to trade in the market. That is why we started this. I said I want to give every average person or below a chance to succeed and learn how to trade. Okay? And we're not going to bust you up with fees in order to do that. Because I wish I had that when I learned. I paid $10,000 for my education. I was also given the chance to make it back, and I did. How do you understand the gaps? Ascari VIP. How do you understand the gaps now? Do you all understand the gaps now? We have a whole entire 35-minute lesson on gaps and positions and states, which you're going to go like this, Ascari, after you watch it. Oh, my God. NASDAQ announces by 2026, the second half, you will be trading 24/7, Monday through Friday only. 5 days a week, you will be trading 24 hours. That's an interesting one right there. Has to get approval. They're reviewing it right now. So look out for that on the second half of 2026. Thank you for the follow, Laria. The tapping stopped. I don't know why. We're stuck at 36,000. Let's get to 50, guys. Come on. What's up, Brian Weingarten? Too greedy? Yeah. Risk management. You can't do anything in the market as far as consistent profitability until you are a consistent, amazing loser. Why do you? So many people ask me this question, and it's a damn good question that they ask me. Voss, why do I have to be a great loser to be a good winner? Because what happens when you're a great loser is you keep the promises you make to yourself when you trade. So now you trust yourself that if the stock doesn't go your way, or the trade or the market doesn't go your way, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are capable of keeping that promise and getting out of that trade. So once you become a great loser and you can trust yourself, there is no analysis paralysis anymore. You're in, you have no control over it after that. But you do have control over your risk. And now you trained yourself, and I'm going to train you how to be a risk management freak. Okay? I'm going to pound that into your head. Right, Mr. Dave? Right, Mr. Dave? I took care of him, Mr. Dave. I can block them easy now. Charlie Lee with the follow. B. Drew with the follow. Todd Batten, just direct them to the VIP. Thank you, Brian. What's your grandson's name, if you don't mind me asking? Welcome, grandson, to the live stream. We love you. You are part. If your grandfather is part of the family, you are part of the family. So many of you have little kids that watch to try to learn. And that is amazing to hear. This is why we're cleaning up the language. I'm sorry. We're going to clean it up. And I'm glad that all these young people are watching the stream and learning how to trade, because it is a skill you will have for the rest of your life. Okay, traders? Did he put his name? Let me see. I don't want to miss it. Did he put his name in there? I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Yes, what we teach you how to trade works with every commodity. Options, futures, equities, Forex. Folks, you understand that the market is price action? Do you understand that? It's humans and humans trading back and forth. But what about the algorithms? Who can configure those? That's all you're doing, folks. It doesn't change. What we teach you, the price action, doesn't change ever. If you can't trade price action consistently, it doesn't matter the commodity you change. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to give you the journey of a failing trader here in 1 second. Let me go over to the journey of a failing trader. They all start with penny stocks. They think it's cheap. They don't have a lot of money. They get into a penny stock. They lose everything. They go higher in size, thinking they're going to get rich quick, and they lose, okay? So they regroup, and they say, let me try the large caps. Then what do? They go into options. They have no idea how to trade a price action based on what they did with penny stocks, and now they're adding a derivative on top of the price action with all your different Greeks, and then they get totally wrecked in options. So now they say to themselves, now I'm really in trouble. You have to learn how to trade price action before you do anything else. We have options traders. We have futures traders. We have a Forex trader in there. We have equity traders in there. And now we have somebody that trades the crypto in there, okay? Folks, I'm telling you, what we teach you will help you dramatically. Here we go. What is this, XRP? Right into that 20 right now. We'll see what it wants to do coming into that 20, okay? On the higher time frame on XRP. Is it true? I don't understand what you're trying to say, Jonathan. Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, welcome, Tennessee. Welcome, Jonathan. Price action is important, though. Price action is everything. Everything. And until you embrace that 100%, my brother, you're going to keep failing. Juan Woes Luge Jed. Thank you for the follow. Leroy Macala. Good torn. No, Gator with the rose. Thank you, my Gator. Who is getting in the VIPs today? Who's getting in? Put me in the chat so I can know that you're coming. As soon as you get into VIP, folks, read the welcome message you are tagged in the VIP chat. Read it all. Okay, do everything it says. Trust me, it's going to help you with your learning curve dramatically. Oh, gotcha, Jonathan. I don't know what the... I thought you were asking me that question. In my mind, I said, what's up, Sergey David? I said, I think I missed a part of this, what he's trying to say. I was going to scroll up and look at the chat. It felt like I missed part of the conversation. Scott Davis! With the heartbeat! Will XRP go to the upside? I don't know. You tell me. Put it in the chat. What else are you looking at? A Trini, that is awesome. Yeah, I mean, until you break through, someone breaks through their ego, because they want to be able to tell everybody they figured this out on their own, which they're not going to, okay? Until they finally had enough of losing is when they say, Voss, please teach me how to do this. I mean, until then, you're going to keep losing. I mean, that is the bottom line. I mean, there's no other way I can say it to you. I wish you'll figure it out on your own. And some of you might, but the majority of you won't. I get made for loving you, baby. 48,000 likes. Let's go. We're almost at 50. Come on, my babies. Let's go, my baby traders. Nvidia. Let's do it. Nvidia coming into Monday, you're going to be in that neutral state right now, okay? I don't know who asked that, but you're going to be in this neutral state. See it right here? Anything above 113.11 to the upside, and then you got to go to your higher time frame, okay? You look good on the 5. On the 15, you have room up to 118.31, and if we go over to our hourly, we look good. But now check your daily. So you have double confirmation right now on Nvidia. On your daily, on your 8MA, 118.37, you have resistance. If we come back to our 15, 118.30, we have our 200. You have double confirmation that Nvidia above the whip zone of 113 has a very good chance, this is not financial investment or tax advice, to reach 118 to the upside, okay? Folks, I've been doing this for a long time, trading these levels, and they're pretty damn good. And now I'm teaching it to, 1,600 people? And not all of them, because no one does any work. 80-20 rule. The ones that do the work are doing pretty damn good, okay? You got to have some work ethic to trade. If you don't have any work ethic, you're going to struggle, guys. All right? So that's what you got to say to yourself. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, am I all in to learn how to do this? I was all in. I failed for the first 8-9 years. There was no going back for me because I said I came this far and annihilated and broke so many things in my home. There was no turning back at that point. I got to figure this out some way. I nowhere else. Kimmy with the Harvey. Kimmy with the Into the Light. Hello, my Kimmy. Everyone, say hello to Batty Love, my Kimmy. She's known me since I first came on TikTok. How long is this now, Kimmy? 2-3 years? Damn, have I been on it that long now? Damn. Time goes by quick, man. Baby girl, that's how I've been. Baby girls, we'll teach you how to trade. I know what you're going through, and a lot of you say to me a lot, what you say on TikTok really hits home because I've been through it. I've been through what you went through. There's nothing you've gone through with trading that I haven't been through. I'm almost positive about that. Almost positive. I tried penny stocks, options, all that other garbage, okay? I had to learn price action. I tried it all. I tried every indicator on the planet. And I was like, there's got to be a better way than this. There's got to be a better way than this. This doesn't work. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's see here. Let's go over here. And let's go down here. Make sure this lines up. Oh, Mr. Dave, you're quick, baby. You are quick, Mr. Dave. Very good. Very, very good. I think YouTube has more mutants than TikTok. And they got a lot of them from India, that's for sure. Here we go. Speed shop. Speed shop. All right, Boris, first problem you have, my friend. You think it will pump. Stop using that word. That is an amateur mindset. Pump and dump. That is why you're losing every day. You have to get rid of all of those terms, okay? Betty with the star map, polar, what is that? Polaris. Yes, it is. Kimmy. Thank you, my Kimmy. Stop working so damn hard. You're always working. It's crazy. You're always working, Kimmy. Okay, XRP came up to the 20 on the hourly and rejected. Shocking. Let me teach you how to trade, everybody. You know where to find me. You know where the VIP is. Get in there, and we are going to surprise you. If you have a good work ethic, very, very, we're gonna change your trading life. I know that for a fact. If you bring your discipline and your work ethic to the table, okay? And I want to say one thing to one of our VIPers, Jared. Jared, you have really stepped up, man, in our VIP, and I want to congratulate you on that because you haven't stopped learning, and now I think you're starting to really turn that corner, and you stepped up in our VIP. So I want to say, first of all, thank you, Jared, for stepping up in the VIP as much as you have. And I know you work really hard all day too, and you still do it. And that I appreciate that so much. And that goes a long way with me. So always remember that when you get something really nice one day, okay? So thank you, Jared, one of our VIP coaches, amazing technology person as well. Nicest guy, never once complained during his journey. Never said, why me? Why am I losing? Just said, Voss, he would message me all the time. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. I'm plugging away. And at the same time, he was helping other people because they were doing it and learning it in the VIP together. We are a big family in that VIP, man. And Jared, you have really, really, really stepped up. And that's why he's kicking everyone's ass as the first gifter on TikTok and is number one as the first gifter. And he just started doing it when everyone else was ahead of him. So congratulations to you. Don Julie, Mike Kimmy, Scott Davis, Gator, Measy, Mike Jones, Chabara, CRJ, User, Carrie, Matt Dixon, Andrew, Candy, Duco and his purple dog, Andrew, Davion, Candy again, JDM with the ice cream cone, another amazing person. JDM never once complains, never once whines. He came into the VIP and he is crushing it. And Jared with the first gift of the day. He is now taking the lead with 10. And thank you, Photography Edits, for the TikTok music. I appreciate you. Mark Meza with the heart me and the lightning. Yes. I love it. I'm trying to get my entries as quick as the gifting. It's all practice. That's it, baby. Remember, the VIP is open. Let's see you in there, and we'll embrace you with open arms. We will be back on tomorrow, Monday morning at 8:20 a.m. to get you ready for the market. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody. All the VIP members, make sure you are studying this weekend. And I love you all so much. Thank you, guys. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe out there, okay?